Hi everybody, this is Boogess Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marvel Legends fan channel exclusive Tigra figure. So before we take a look at Tigra, let's take a look at all of the accessories that she comes with. It comes with her clawed hands, and these actually look really nice, but I do have a complaint with them. The nails are sculpted on and everything, but they're not painted on. You get a little bit of fur sculpted right here and that stripe on her hand, but that's the only sort of paint that you get on them. Would have been nice if they would have painted the fingernails on here. That would have been really good. She comes with her standard expression, and I love this head sculpt. This head sculpt looks great. The hair is sculpted really nicely. Doesn't have any sort of paint variation to it or anything, but it is sculpted really nicely and looks really good. And finally, she comes with her angry head sculpt, and this also looks pretty good as well. You get the teeth showing there, you get some stripes on her face on this head sculpt, and she has flowing hair on this one. So taking a look at the body, I'm pretty sure everything used on this figure is brand new. I don't think any of the pieces on this have been reused from anything. Her bra and underwear are done in a shimmery black collar. Her stripes, they're painted on really well, but there's no sort of fur sculpted on here. The only place you get fur is right here on the shoulders, above the knees, and right there on the top of the feet. So I do wish they would have sculpted some more fur on, especially like right here. I think that would have been a great place to sculpt the fur on. Sculpt the fur on right here, and then paint the fur on top of that. I feel like that's the approach they should have used with the stripes right here, but they didn't. Another complaint is that she is very, very bright orange. I prefer her color more of a lighter orange color. It honestly depends on who's coloring it, because she has been a brighter orange before, but like this figure is really, really bright when you get it in hand. One weird thing is that the knees and the elbows don't match up with the rest of the color on this figure. It's very faint, but you can tell that this is a lighter color and that it doesn't match up. Like this is a really bright orange and this is like a light color. It almost looks like it's been faded in the sun. But her elbows are the same way. And I think it's more noticeable on the elbows right here. And then on the inside right here, you get a piece where they cut it off of the mold. Both of the joints right there, you get that piece, that white piece from where they cut it off the mold. So that's pretty evident. So now let's go ahead and go over her articulation. She has a ball-jointed head that can't really look back at all. She can barely look down at all. And she can move her head side to side. She has ball-jointed shoulders that can only move out this far. She has swivel at the bicep, double jointed elbows that bend in that far, and I've been having trouble. I don't know if it's because of they're using a different type of plastic for the joints right here, but the elbows and the knees don't want to move that great. And I don't, like I said, I think it might be because they're using a different type of plastic. That might be why it's different colored. But yeah, I can't move this very well at all. She has swivel at the wrist that can move side to side and up and down. She has a ball-jointed diaphragm that can move back all the way, but then you get gappage right there. She can move forward a little bit. She can move side to side and all the way around. She has a swivel tail that's pretty hard to move, which if you try to move it too much, then there, it'll pop right out. But you can pop it right back in, but that's pretty irritating. It almost feels like it has notches cut in it, because when you're moving it, it's really hard to move it. What I do is if I want to move it, I just pull it out and then put it back in the way I want it. So that's the easiest thing for me to do if it's like that on all of the figures. She has ball-jointed hips that can move out that far. She can kick forward just a little bit, kick back just a little bit. She has swivel at the thigh, double-jointed knees that the bottom down here moves pretty well, but the top, getting that to move is pretty difficult. So you get that. And she has a swivel at the ankle that can move down all the way, up all the way, and an ankle rocker. So now, let's do some size comparisons. So first up, here she is next to the Toy Biz Marvel Legends Werewolf by Night. Here she is next to the newest retro Spider-Man figure. Here she is next to the 2-pack Kraven the Hunter. Here she is next to the Thing. And finally, here she is next to some of the West Coast Avengers. And it'd be really nice if we could get a classic Wonder Man and Mockingbird. And a redo of Hawkeye, too, because that older version from the Vintage Wave, it's getting pretty hard to get. So I'd like to see him redone, and Wonder Man and Mockingbird get their classic outfits. So overall, I am happy to have Tigra in my collection because I have waited for a redo on her forever. The last time she got a figure was in like 2008 or 2009 in the Nemesis wave, and she was pretty hard to get. But now this is widely available, and I'm kind of underwhelmed now that I have it in hand. The orange is just way too bright, the joint discoloration and the crunchy joints, and the lack of paint and sculpt detail. But other than that, I am happy to finally have a Tigra in my collection. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.